You know, we've been homeless for a long time. We live in a shelter now. It doesn't
You
even...
live in a shelter? What kind of shelter?
Have you ever been curious about what it might be like to be the recipient of a miracle that completely alters your life? In today's video, we're delving into the heartwarming tales of the most generous undercover boss donations. Damon, one of Paul D'Amico's employees, was the recipient of a wonderful episode of Undercover Boss in which D'Amico, the president of Moe's Southwest Grill, demonstrated his extraordinary generosity by providing Damon with gifts that would alter the course of his life. As the two worked side by side, D'Amico learned that Damon had been struggling with the difficulties that come with being a single parent. Damon described how difficult it was for him to get a babysitter for his daughter, which is what prompted him to start bringing her with him to work. Before he could finally provide a secure environment for his kid, he had resorted to sleeping in his car. D'Amico was inspired by Damon's commitment and the love that he has for his daughter, and as a result, he chose to make a number of extraordinary donations. First, he gave Damon $15,000 so that he could buy a trustworthy car for them to use, and ensuring their convenience and safety. D'Amico then surprised Damon with a significant cash present of $20,000, recognizing the financial burden of quality daycare, which enabled Damon to offer the best care possible for his daughter while he worked. However, the acts of goodwill did not end there. In addition, D'Amico demonstrated his dedication to the future of Damon's daughter by contributing $20,000 to the establishment of a college fund for her. D'Amico made life easier for Damon by relieving his concerns about his daughter's schooling and opening the door to a more promising future with this selfless and amazing gesture of kindness. The enormous effect that these unanticipated donations made on Damon's life was demonstrated by the emotional response that he had to them. Not only did D'Amico's acts of kindness alleviate Damon's immediate circumstances, but they also exhibited the significance of empathy and support in the workplace by demonstrating their significance. In this episode of Undercover Boss, the CEO of Modell Sporting Goods, Mitch Modell, gave his employee, Angel, a series of life-altering prizes as a way to show his gratitude and appreciation for all that she has done for the company over the years. Modell's heart was moved by Angel's unshakable dedication to the company, as well as his remarkable contribution to the organization, which drove Modell to demonstrate his gratitude in an extraordinary manner.
Important customer services, and it's great to see a CEO of things that I totally believe in.
First and foremost, in recognition of Angel's unwavering commitment and the hugely positive influence she had made on the company, Modell surprised her with a check for an astounding amount of $250,000.
When I turned 25, I ended up being pregnant. And then I got too far along, I couldn't work there anymore.
Angel's efforts were not only validated as a result of this huge act, but she also gained a greater sense of financial security and chances as a result. The unexpected events did not stop there. Angel was given the role of an assistant manager because Modell, impressed by her leadership abilities and dedication, chose to promote her to the post.
A 3-year-old and a 20-month-old.
Angel was awarded this promotion, which was well-deserved, not only because of her remarkable qualities being recognized, but also because it served as recognition of her ability to contribute even more to the success of the organization. By giving Angel a raise of $14,000, Modell demonstrated his dedication to Angel's development and well-being as an employee. This rise in income not only acted as a reward for her hard work, but also demonstrated that Modell believes in her abilities and the ability to grow in the role.
You a $14,000 raise.
What?
Angel's life was unquestionably altered significantly as a result of the substantial monetary prize, the promotion, and the raise that she received all at once. Not only did it validate her worth as an employee, but it also gave her a sense of pride and inspired her to keep pushing herself to perform at a high level at her work. In an episode of Undercover Boss, Todd Peterson, the CEO of Ivan, met Will, an employee whose life had been profoundly influenced by his wife's struggle with illness. Will's unwavering dedication and long working hours to support his wife during her difficult journey emotionally struck Peterson, causing him to go above and beyond to relieve some of their worries.
I start at 10, I'm off every night, 10:30, 11 at least.
Peterson offered to pay for Will's wife's reconstructive surgery after exposing his true identity, an act of tremendous generosity that demonstrated his sensitivity and compassion.
She did it twice. When she was going through her struggle with cancer and stuff.
Recognizing Will's financial hardship, Peterson went above and beyond by surprising him with a $15,000 gift for a new car. Peterson not only relieved Will and his wife of a substantial financial burden by covering the expense of reconstructive surgery, but he also gave them the opportunity for a fresh start and the ability to reclaim their lives after their traumatic struggle with cancer. Peterson's additional donation of $15,000 for a new car indicated his comprehension of Will and his wife's practical difficulties. It not only provided them with reliable transportation, but also represented Peterson's dedication to improving their quality of life. Peterson exhibited the transformational power of empathy and support via his compassionate gestures. His actions not only relieved Will and his wife's financial burden, but also provided a source of hope.
You mentioned she needs the reconstructive surgery. I want to pay for that.
Appreciate it.
Encouragement and a reminder that they were not alone on their journey. Paul Quintel, the president of Alfred Angelo, offered his employee Leanne, who is getting ready to marry her longtime boyfriend, some assistance in the preparations for the wedding.
Next year I'm marrying my girlfriend, so.
The generous deeds performed by Quintel not only made it possible for Leanne to have the wedding of her dreams, but they also gave her a substantial leg up in terms of her prospects for the future. Quintel was moved by Leanne's commitment and affection for her boyfriend, and he surprised Leanne with an incredible offer as a result.
I have been on my own since I was like 17.
That's tough.
He made certain that not only Leanne's wedding dress, but also the outfits worn by her bridesmaids were of the highest quality, ensuring that her big day would be one for the record books. In addition to demonstrating support and acceptance of Leanne's relationship, Quintel's act also promoted inclusivity and highlighted the importance of love. But that wasn't the end of the unexpected events. Quintel went above and beyond by presenting Leanne with an incredible amount of money.
I overstayed my welcome a few places. I ran out of some place to go.
To put toward the down payment on a house. That amount was $25,000. This generous gesture not only demonstrated Quintel's faith in Leanne's ability to achieve her goals in the future, but it also gave Leanne the resources she needed to lay a solid foundation for her future life with her partner. The actions of Quintel illustrated the importance of understanding and compassion in the professional setting. He demonstrated his dedication to inclusivity and support for his workforce by acknowledging the significance of Leanne's connection as well as his appreciation for the variety of his workforce. The fact that he provided financial assistance towards Leanne's home deposit demonstrated his commitment to enhancing the lives of individuals who work for him. The fact that Quintel went above and beyond the call of duty to help one of his employees demonstrates he cares deeply about both their present and their future. Former Diamond Resort CEO Stephen Klubeck went undercover on an episode of Undercover Boss and met an employee named Randy who was having trouble making ends meet. Stephen was motivated to action by Randy's bankruptcy situation, going above and beyond to help ease Randy's financial burden and provide him with a new beginning.
Sold it, and then they just filed bankruptcy.
How much did they owe you?
About $240,000.
After learning Randy's true identity, Stephen learned of his severe financial difficulties, most notably his $150,000 mortgage. Stephen's shocking choice was motivated by his strong feelings of empathy and compassion. He eliminated Randy's massive financial obligation by paying off his mortgage in full. Stephen's kindness, however, did not stop there. Stephen gave Randy an extra $50,000, seeing how crucial it would be for him to have financial stability as he rebuilt his life. Randy was able to breathe a sigh of relief after receiving this significant gift, and he could also use it to realize his goals, secure his future, and deal with any other urgent issues that had arisen. The impact of a compassionate leader on the lives of an employee is demonstrated by Stephen's unselfish actions. Stephen gave Randy a new lease on life by freeing him from his crushing debt, allowing him to face the future with newfound hope and confidence.